So this is the women's high jump final. The ladies are lined up and ready to jump. The world's best jumper Maria is here looking to win gold again. Music, applause, music, applause. The Irish Guards are doing their special duties tonight. Here are all the athletes in this final. Camilla from Poland holds her country's best jump record at 2.02 meters. She's the Olympic champion. From the US, we have Annika McPherson, who jumped 1.96 meters this year. From Lithuania, there's Arina, who was a student games champion a couple years ago. Here's the defending champion, the world leader who jumped 2.06 meters this season, Maria. She's the big favorite to win this final. But there's also a 19-year-old from the USA named Vashti Cunningham, who's the world's #2 jumper. She's the world indoor champion. From Great Britain, we have Morgan Lake, who was in the Olympic final. From Ukraine, there's a girl who got a bronze medal indoors this year. Then from Bulgaria, we have the Olympic silver medal winner who jumped 1.97 meters as her best last season. The final 3 are from Germany. Marie has won the German championship 9 times and can jump 2 meters at her best. There's also Katarina Johnson-Thompson, who came 5th in another event. She can jump 1.98 meters. And from Czech Republic, there's the world junior champion Michaela Dot, so the final is starting now. The first height was 1 meter and 84 centimeters. The American McPherson passed that height and went over 1 meter 88 on her second try. Oh yes, that's good from the American girl. She got 3rd at the US Championships this year. This is her first time jumping over 1.92 meters. The girl from Lithuania is trying 1.92 meters on her first attempt. All the athletes who tried 1.84 meters made it over easily. McPherson needed a second try at 1.88 meters, just like the girl from Czech Republic. The Lithuanian girl, who was student games champion, is trying now. Her best jump ever is 1.98 meters. Here she goes at 1.92 meters, nice and smooth. She made it over easily. But the world leader, Maria, is a Russian athlete, but she's jumping as a neutral athlete because of some rules. She's the defending champion. Oh yes, when you've jumped over 2.06 meters this year, 1.92 meters feels nice and easy. The Great Britain girl, Morgan Lake, goes through her little routine before jumping. This is her first try at 1.92 meters. She was in the final last year and won 2 world championships 3 years ago. She clears it cleanly, which is very important in this competition. So 4 athletes have now cleared 1 meter and 92 centimeters. Yulia from Ukraine is trying 1.92 meters for the first time. She got a bronze medal indoors this year and gold at some championships. She's still just 19 years old. Her first attempt at 1.92, she takes a slightly different approach to the bar, but the teenager is getting better all the time. She's jumped 1.97 meters this season. Maria leads the world with 2.06 meters. She's the only athlete this year who has jumped over the 2-meter height. The American Cunningham is 6th in the world with a height of 1.99 meters. Now it's the Bulgarian athlete's turn for her first attempt. She got European silver last year and Olympic silver before that. Music. Oh yes. It's nice and easy for most of these athletes, as you'd expect from jumpers who have gone over 1.96 and 1.97 meters before. 3 athletes will come back for a second attempt at this height. Those are the Polish girl, another athlete, and Cunningham. The German athlete is the German champion this year. She's won both indoor and outdoor national titles. This is her first attempt at 1.92 meters. Oh, nice. Applause. So 2 British athletes are in this final. Next up is Katarina Johnson-Thompson. She just saw her training partner do well in the men's event, so she'd be looking for a first-time clearance. The British athlete's best jump is 1.98 meters. Music. There's no question she'll get the whole stadium cheering for her on this first attempt at 1.92 meters. Applause. But this is her first miss of the competition. She cleared 1.84 and 1.88 as mentioned before. She didn't jump well in another event here, so she's going to come back and try again at this height. She's the fourth athlete who needs a second attempt. She has heavy tape on her left ankle, the last athlete to take her first try at 1.92 meters is the girl from Czech Republic. Well, she has the same problem as Johnson Thompson. She'll have to come back for a second attempt to dot, so 5 athletes will be back to try again at 1.92 meters. The Polish girl will go first for her second attempt. Her best this season is 1.98 meters. That's better. She's been second place in many big competitions this year. She looks relieved to get over 1.92 meters on her second try. The Olympic champion from Spain will be next. She always waves her finger before jumping. At 37 years old, she won Olympic gold last year. But this is her second attempt at 1.92 meters and no. She's a 2.02 meter jumper, but that was 10 years ago in 2007. Her best this season is 1.94 meters. So she'll have one more attempt. The Olympic champion is 38 years old now. So the Olympic champion will have to come back for a third and final attempt. Also struggling is Vashti Cunningham, who jumped so well at the World Indoor Championships last year. She's still young, the world number 2 with 1.99 meters. Her father and coach is Randall Cunningham, who is a famous American football player, but Cunningham's second attempt at 1.92 meters, well, like the Spanish athlete, it wasn't close at all. This is interesting because Maria came in here as the big favorite for gold. And Cunningham is the second best jumper in the world, but it could be opening up for the Russian who's competing as a neutral. But Cunningham is a great athlete. We saw her become world indoor champion at age 19. But some big competitors are struggling with this height. One who isn't struggling anymore is Johnson Thompson, the British athlete, on her second attempt at 1.92 meters. She's jumped 1.95 meters this season. Oh, she gives it a good try, but it stays on. She jumped like a cat and got over 1.92 meters the second time. She brushes it lightly with her back, but it stays on. So she continued to the next height of 1.95 meters. Applause. Still on her second attempt is the girl from Czech Republic. Looking for some help, the world junior champion is looking to stay in the competition at 1.92 meters, but nope, she's one of 3 19-year-olds in this final, along with Cunningham and the Ukrainian girl. She jumped here recently in London and finished 4th. So she's got one more attempt to stay in this competition, third and final attempt. It's the Olympic champion from Spain trying to stay in the women's high jump final. She's jumped 1.94 meters this season. The Olympic champion. It wasn't meant to be today for her. She planned to retire in 2012, but changed her mind and went on to win big medals. Then she finally got the Olympic title on her 4th try. Coming out of retirement was a good idea, but she just didn't have it today. She had a great moment in the spotlight last year after dedicating so many years to high jump. Well, at 38, her career is coming to an end. Cunningham is just at the beginning of what could be a very long, successful career. She'd like that success to start in the next 10 to 15 seconds. She's only got one more attempt to stay in this final. She's jumped 1.99 meters this year, the second best jumper in the world. Oh yes. Well, she's showing good maturity and a cool head. She moves on to 1.95 meters. She really is talented, already 2-time US indoor champion and is champion this year. She continues. The Czech girl is looking to follow the teenage example and get over 1.92 meters. Oh, and she does. Well, these 19-year-olds are showing some good mental strength. She also continues over 1.92. and up to 1.95 meters. So the only athlete we've lost so far in this final is the Olympic champion from Spain. The next height will be 1.95 meters. Back in the stadium, the Polish girl is first to attempt the new height of 1.95 meters. She got a bronze medal at the World Indoor Championships last year when the teenager Cunningham won the title. She shared a world indoor title back in 2014. So she'll come back for another attempt at 1.95 meters. The American girl is next. She has a tattoo across her chest. She was 10th at the Olympics last year. She's one of the shortest world-class high jumpers at just 1.65 meters tall, but she has great speed and power. This is her first attempt at 1.95 meters. She needed a couple of attempts to get over 1.88 meters earlier. No, a more direct approach, really attacking the bar, but she'll come back for a second attempt at 1.95 meters. Now the Lithuanian girl tries 1.95 meters for the first time. She's already had a season's best. She came to London with a best this year of 1.85 meters. So she's already beaten that twice. Her lifetime best is 1.98 meters from 3 years ago. Well, she had the height but came down on the bar. She looked like she was going to clear it easily. The Lithuanian, who was World Student Games champion, shared a silver medal last year at European Championships. The American girl is getting ready around the high jump area for another attempt. What about this woman? By far the clear favorite for gold, Maria, trying 1.95 meters for the first time. If you were betting, you'd put your money on her being the first person to clear this height, having jumped 2.06 meters on her first attempt. That's why she's defending her title. What a beautiful clearance. She has a rank in the Russian Army Sports Club, and her last loss was in June 2016. She's been totally dominant in women's high jump, and that clearance shows exactly why. So she continues onwards and upwards. Vashti Cunningham is hoping she's gotten rid of the problems from the 1.92 meter height. She needed 3 attempts to get over the previous height.